Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey,
Hello.
Well, thank
Hey.
you. Welcome to Off the Record. Sorry we're a little late, a little technical difficulties, um, but glad people are going to join us today. Yeah,
Computers, man.
yeah, we have a badass band. The band's called Agony, here from San Antonio, Texas. Guys, thank you for joining. We appreciate it. And again, sorry for the delay here. Here.
No worries, man. No worries.
It's
And I
late, bro.
thought
We
I was
chilling.
going to be late.
Okay, awesome. We'll have a good time here. Why don't you start by introducing yourselves?
Oh, wow. I'm Eric Jambo. Everybody knows me by Jambo or Jambo. I'm the drummer of Agony, one of the founding members also. Um, I also play drums with Razakel in some other shows, not every all the time. And I was the drummer for Requiem Rust also.
Yeah, man. Saw you. I guess I saw your last performance a
Yeah,
couple
you
of weeks
saw it.
ago. Yeah, man. I call you you're San Antonio's drummer. You
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. And it's something that I planned to do or wasn't expecting either to be.
It's all good, man. Love
yeah,
seeing you play on air.
we have one of
Oh,
those in Tallahassee. There's this one guy that's in like 8 different bands.
Damn.
I'm
Oh,
I'm exaggerating a little bit, but no, like for real, he is in like 3 or 4 different bands. Like I said, he's the drummer of Tallahassee, basically.
oh wow.
Yeah.
well,
Man,
I'm Richard. I'm the only singer. I only have one band.
What?
Unfortunately, I only have one band, but I've been in several or three.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm just jamming with this dude because this dude's amazing, and Alan's awesome. He put it together. Him and Yambo are like they started it, and old guitar player of mine. I used to jam with Joe. He
Yo.
started jamming with them, and then Joey Ruthless was in the picture, and it was just I went in, was like cool. We jammed up. And here we are. we're still jamming.
Wow. Right. It was also an unexpected audition that we had with singers. Good. Everybody was good. But Richard there is it was the one for what we were trying to do with Agony, which was that alternative nu metal, maybe some hardcore in between. You know that 90s and 2000 era.
Yes.
oh yeah. No,
Yeah, they don't know that I've never done this
whenever
before.
I've seen, but no, but definitely I do see that style when I see y'all play. Y'all bring the energy. I love the rhythm with it. So
Thanks,
put
man.
on a
Thanks.
badass show, that's for sure. Um, Now, if you want, how many total band members? If you want to give their name and what instrument they play, that way we give them a little bit of you know
We got
shout
Alan
out.
on bass. Alan Werman on bass.
Mhm.
You got Joel Guzman is just he's
Yeah,
awesome.
Alan rhythm
You know,
guitar is fucking awesome. Writing
you
music.
got
Joe
Joey Ruthless. Joey Ruthless is
on leads.
he's ruthless, man. I mean,
Yeah,
And yeah,
the dude
for
lives up to his name, man.
yeah, and for his age, he's like super young. He's the youngest in the band.
He uses a
oh,
handle on grinder too, but that's a whole different meaning. It's a
Uh,
whole different.
Oh,
this
uh,
is not this is not a podcast for that.
that's where y'all get y'all's money to get y'all's merch to sell, huh?
Well,
Yeah.
we're trying to promote the agony page too. On grinder.
Yeah.
so
Hey man,
so Richard, are you guys friends on Grinder? Huh?
Oh, I didn't know that. Huh.
yeah.
No, no, no. I'm only on Facebook because of Messenger. That's the only reason I'm on Facebook.
Yeah.
We'll,
Okay.
we'll
Okay.
put the link later, so that way if people want to join.
Grinder.
Yeah.
That's gonna be funny if somebody starts using it, like,
off,
or somebody already
off,
has it. Like, hey man, you're bumping my page.
off the record, unofficially gets 10% for each stream. So just want to let you know. Just
Still
we got
better than
needs.
Spotify.
We got needs too, right? Okay. Awesome, man. And I know vocals. You pretty much got your mic. Drum, but we like to talk to everybody like what kind of music equipment you play. We got a lot of band nerds, geeks that love to know about instruments and what type do you play?
I actually I'm weird. I use a pedal. Like I'm a singer who uses a pedal. I used to use a Digitech 300. Thing was awesome. Had it forever, and I bumped up to a Helix because I saw somebody playing guitar and singing, and I was like, yeah, I think I could use that.
Yeah.
And I use it for recording too because it's fucking awesome. It's
Wait a
fucking
minute.
awesome.
Is that
Wait a
like a
minute.
Line 6 Helix?
Yeah, I use it just for vocals for me.
Wait,
Relax.
wait a minute. Hold on. I got questions. So Helix, that's a very guitar centric bit of equipment there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
You're using a Helix for vocals?
Yes, that is usually the response I get. Like they're like, "You play?" And I'm like, "No, it's for my vocals." And people are like, "What the?"
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard this reaction before. It sounds crazy, but it works. It sounds crazy, but it works.
Hey,
Yeah, it works.
your voice is an instrument. It deserves the same love as a guitar, right? Yeah.
So are you using like vocal effects through the Helix?
I'm using the reverb. I used to use a lot of
Okay.
delay. I'm a huge fan of Burton Seabell, and
Okay.
man, his style. I just wanted to mimic it essentially, and I ended up doing something different with it, and now I don't even use the delay anymore. Like it's cool. I love it.
Yeah.
These guys aren't complaining. These guys aren't complaining. If anybody else has any complaints, I
No, man,
apologize.
you do what you got to do. This day
Delay
and
in
age.
vocals.
Yeah, man.
It has a time and a place for delay in vocals.
Well, initially, that's why they didn't call me back. Like the first time when I auditioned, because they were like, "Yeah, it's too much delay," and I just cut it down, cut it out, and we've been jamming.
But just a little bit of reverb though can get you a long
Oh yeah,
way.
it's the sauce. It's the sauce.
But and that way he doesn't get hurt a lot.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't
It
have
helps.
to force everything. Even though the reason that when he auditioned for us the first time, and I was like, no, if he cut that shit, he can come back. And because I heard his voice without the effects, and I liked that. And I told Joe, hey, no, tell him this and to do another one. And he came really prepared, he wanted the job.
Absolutely.
No, man. Like I'm in an industrial band, so we use everything we can.
My bad. I'm outside. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly, Jason. You know how it is.
Yeah, it's all about just giving that the best performance you can on stage. So no,
but these guys are awesome, man. Like everybody here jams. I mean, that's the thing. We get together and we just jam. Like we don't. Yeah, the misconception is we plan stuff. We do not. It's we go in ready to jam, and that's what we do. We just jam.
The non-plan.
I mean, it's getting recorded either way. Like I'm recording everything. So if we come up with something, we just play back, and that's what we jam.
Down to write is mostly jamming, and we are recording everything. Since we get there, Richard already recorded.
I have a lot of nonsense recorded. A lot of nonsense.
Everything that we jam, everything that we write, we record everything.
That's smart. I mean, when you got an idea, I know there's been a shitload of times where we're jamming, we're just messing around, but all of a sudden somebody hits a badass riff or a nice bass line. Can you do that again?
The moment hits.
Like, what did I do? What did I do? It's like,
yeah, it is. Actually, that's how it is basically. Most of the time everybody brings something. Because even myself, I have put a full songs and drums with the idea of what I want, and they read me.
Work around it. Yeah,
I try to work around it.
We don't tell anybody what to do. Like we're just kind of like, hey, if we all start jamming it, we all start jamming it.
That's pretty.
It's hard to replicate that moment, like when you just click. It's hard to replicate it. So if you have it recorded, you can hear it back immediately, and it's like, oh, that's what we did. Oh, okay.
Probably came up with songs doing that. I would imagine. We
have
these sides ready to go.
Like, we want to record. We started recording a full album, Hopefully, we can get it out by the end of this year. But we have so much to choose from. Like right now, the other day, we met last Sunday talking about it. Like, hey, I want to come out with this. A friend of mine recommended me this. What you guys think? So we're going through there because we already have songs to put out as singles for the album.
Oh, okay.
So we were choosing what to do next.
And-
Like we have heavy songs, we have steady songs, we have offbeat songs, we have
what you would call a plethora of music.
had those sexy, sexual Deftones riffs, all that shit, man. We have
It's good for all family events, but birthday parties, weddings, funerals,
baptism,
the good stuff.
as
You
everything.
have a song called El Jefe now.
Deal, Wapo.
You got a plethora of sweat or sweaters or something like that.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man. Sorry, man. We're goofy. Heck, we're goofy. We're not serious. I told you, we're not all that serious.
We're about the same age. That movie came out when I was about 10 years old. I know. Yeah. But I was going to say, but I really don't hear a lot of bands say, hey, our drummer created a song with just drums and we made a song with it. So that's pretty badass, that
like
do that.
It's everybody, man.
yeah,
Everybody can do it.
Y'all got
That's what's cool.
it
For
shows
sure.
it shows everybody like that's how we click.
yeah.
Like it's like a team, man. Like doing a play, like just by looking each other, we know what the other wants.
hmm
So that's how basically our chemistry is in the band.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
we'll all come in and we'll just be angry and we just want to get it out. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know what? I feel angry. So we'll play something angry then.
Yeah.
That's essentially, maybe that's planning that we have, but it's not real planning. It's just, hey, what do you feel?
Just how we feel, basically.
And just speaking for guitarists, it is such a test to have a drummer like just play something and to come up with something on the spot, to match whatever vibe or feel that the drummer is playing in. I'm a guitarist myself, and it really is cool that you guys are able to do that. I'm gonna play this drum beat, and you fucking come up with something.
Yeah,
and we'll figure it out.
yeah.
Hey, when it's good, it's good. I mean, that's the old adage, right? I mean, good music is good music no matter what it is. Like, I'm a huge Tom Jones fan, but people think I'm joking, but I really do like Sir Tom Jones, and we have a bunch of interests. All of us have different bands that we love, and we just like to do what we can with what we know. These guys are getting into some of the stuff that me and Yambo, we grew up on, and Joe Guzman, we've all grown up on the old school porn, the old school system, static, just jamming it. And it was like, man, that was new at the time. I remember seeing Slipknot for the first time, and I was like, wow, who the fuck are these guys?
Yep.
And man, NC Static X, and so many great bands like Puya, APE, Fear Factory, Slayer, Primus, Cold Chamber, Deftones, Godsmack, freaking Black Sabbath.
I just have to mention, so I have not heard Puya mentioned in fucking years until
Dude, they're awesome.
Until
They're coming to town. They're coming to town.
I remember I was listening to Puya. It had to have been the late 90s whenever I first got into Puya, and I have not listened to them in goddamn years. The last guys we had on last week brought up Puya. You're the second guy in a row to bring up Puya. That is goddamn amazing.
Hey, good music is good music, man.
Yeah, man, it's good music.
Really
They're from where, for me, they're locals for me because they're from Puerto Rico.
Yep.
I have seen them a gazillion times, man. I have met them, all of them, in person. And Richard mentioned they are trying to come to San Antonio, and I'm basically the middleman trying to get them with who, because there are like you guys that they know Puya, but there are also a really good bunch of Boricua here in San Antonio that they also love Puya. Not to mention, and also mentioning like bands like Semper Service, they have Puerto Ricans in the band. Most of them are Puerto Ricans. Myself, um, there are Ray also. There's a group of good Puerto Ricans playing music here in San Antonio
Mm.
and surroundings areas. I know
They
that,
all know each other. They all know each other, man. That island, people,
yeah,
people know each other.
but I know for a fact that if Puya comes to San Antonio, it will be a nice show.
Yeah.
It
San
will be.
Antonio, one thing I could say, has a really good melting pot of different styles of music.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we always like to say we're the metal capital of the world, but we got to give a lot of other. Yeah, we are. But we got to give a lot of credit to a lot of the other styles of music
Mhm.
that are here: jazz, Latin jazz.
Everything, man.
I know some jazz players. Like I
Rock.
do. I used to work with some jazz players.
You know, I haven't been in every scene yet, but I know like there's a lot of ska bands. I know there's a lot of punk music bands. I know there's a good death metal scene here in
Yeah,
San Antonio. That
There's just a good music scene, period. Here, like music, everybody loves music.
the gothic industrial scene is getting bigger here.
It's getting bigger.
I
Yeah,
don't trust anybody who doesn't listen to music. I just put that out there. Like I'm just.
Oh, I know, right?
If somebody's like, "Hey, you jam into this?" No, I don't jam into music. Like, okay, I'm gonna walk away.
Like, what? It's like, what is wrong with you? You don't listen to music?
I heard a guy say that one time. Like, I don't listen to music. I listen to my motor, and I'm like, that's my music. And I'm like, well, I mean, I could see him wanting to hear his motor as music. You know, that's his jam. But people who don't listen to nothing, like, no, I can't be alone with my thoughts.
I heard some guy a few days ago. His windows were rolled down. He was jamming to the soundtrack to Top Gun. I can only respect that.
Man.
He's the danger. He was like, dun. Serious, like he was happy. He was happy. That's what music can do for you. Take you to that other place.
I listen to everything. Like Richard said, I have album vinyls from Tom Jones too. I like swing music.
See, lucky.
Yeah, I like swing music. I like 80s stuff, man. I listen to a lot of shit. Like right now at work on my way back, I was listening to a Spanish rock band from Mexico, Phobia, which I fucking love, and it's a pop music, pop rock music from Mexico.
There's even some nights at some of our bars that have, and I'm sure a lot of cities do as well, but the K-pop, they have like Thirsty Camel. Sometimes,
yeah, they do
that I like that. But
that's the anime coming to life.
I think it's go back to the first question, Yumbo. Just to get out of the way, what kind of drum set do you use?
Drums. Right now, I'm using an old PDP Platinum series. That was the last series the DW made in Mexico before they moved the plant to California.
Okay.
And then that's when it switched for PDP concept nowadays.
Good. Do you use the same drum set for all the band you played?
Sometimes no. I like to change, but I always go back to the PDP. It's an old maple reinforcement. It's a small, tight, but with big sound. I use 20-inch drums, 10, 14, and 16. Also depend the venue, because some venues
very true.
Have of anything.
Yambo has what we call a plethora of drums.
I was using before Hendrix drums. I was endorsed by them. I'm endorsed cymbal artist for the real cymbals. They are from Turkish. I've been with them for 4 years now.
Awesome. That's badass.
Yeah.
I'll be blessed if I get like sponsored by First Act or something like that.
Bro,
bring it on.
No joke. It's not easy.
No, you're right, man. I remember had a buddy who is the band's no longer in existence here in San Antonio, but they try to get sponsored by like the music store, like Alamo Music,
Yeah.
Sam Ash. And you got to do so much also for them, So it's not just like here, just mention our name, and you got
No, it's not just that, and they are like the different scales of endorsement.
Yeah.
Of course, we are not Lars Ulrich, Mike Portnoy, none of them. That they get anything, whatever they ask, they're gonna get it for free.
Mm.
And they also like that the small one drummer that always constantly putting stuff online. You're gonna get like just a percentage or maybe a mention, and that's one part of the deal, right? You won't get any discount, but you're gonna get a mention from them.
I've been working on a sponsorship for Fred's Fish Fry. Like that's the process. I'm trying to get hooked up because
Rob doesn't know the legend of Fred's Fish Fry.
That is South Texas Pollo Hermanos. That's what I always think it is.
Yeah, me too. And I'm not even from here.
Legend, it's not just a restaurant.
Yeah.
It's a front for other things.
There's always two cars, but nobody inside.
Yeah, there's always business being conducted, but don't smell the fish.
I heard it's a car wash. No, but they don't wash cars necessarily.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'll be starting a blood bank soon. I want to work on that little aspect, the foundation I'm working on.
Yeah.
See if I can't help some people with some plasma.
Oh yeah, man. Help the community out for sure on that. What is y'all guys' influences? Like when y'all started picking up that mic or the drum set, who's someone
My first memory with music, it was listening to Van Halen with my brother, and then jamming out to Ozzy, and then jamming out to Aerosmith, and then Rush, and man, then I finally got into Faith No More, and I was like, man, my mind was blown. Like I didn't know people could do that. So Faith No More is always, Mike Patton is a god. Like that guy is hands down, man, cream of the crop. Without him, you don't have Jonathan Davis. You don't have Chino.
Oh yeah.
Like you don't have a lot of guys that are very influential, but they took a lot of influence out of somebody who didn't care. Like he wanted to sing whatever he wanted to sing. That guy can do any style. Like he's amazing.
There would be absolutely no new metal without Faith No More.
Oh no, yeah.
I always think of them as the grandfathers of new metal. Like they're like the grandfathers of new metal. Like it's like they did something that nobody else did. And Run DMC and Aerosmith, yes, it was a collab together for a song, but they did
that
a
was
song of their own.
Yeah.
They did a song of their own. Like it wasn't a reboot. They were like, this is in our minds, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
First time I saw Faith No More was Saturday Night Live.
No shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that. It was amazing. Because they also came out on MTV with Fat Five Freddy and Dr. Dre, the other Dr. Dre, the big Dr. Dre.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they did. Oh my God, The Edge of the World. They did that, and it's on YouTube, man. Go watch Faith No More, Edge of the World live, MTV. It's an amazing, amazing show, and that's live. Like you can't fake that stuff, man. That stuff is real. Mm-hmm. Like that's why music is so powerful, because it's real. And if it's not, it's not real. So it's like that's why music is so influential. Like every kind of music.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel something, it's doing its job.
Good point.
Yeah. If it makes you tingle in your nether regions, yeah.
When you reach down in between the seat.
But like Richard, like I said, I grew up listening to rock and roll 50s and 60s with my dad. And
Chuck Berry?
Yeah. And like the Needles and Pins, the Mamas and the Papas.
Mm-hmm.
All that.
We've had this discussion before. We've talked about music. Like that's what we do. We do that a lot.
From there, like I went escalating, like glam rock. Then I discovered death metal. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I like it.
Yeah. I really remember that first metal moment.
Oh, my first metal moment, it was Anthrax State of Euphoria album.
Wow.
That
Hell
was my
yeah.
first metal moment. I was in eighth grade when that, and I was like, wow, wow, wow,
Anthrax
wow.
is better.
Because
Anthrax is better.
I was talking to Richard not too long ago, a few weeks ago about it. Like, and after that, because I already listened, I heard Motley Crue, you know, and all that. But when Motley Crue came with Dr. Feelgood, the bass tone
Yeah.
and the drums in that album,
Everything in that song
like,
is spot on. Everything. The beat, the drive,
I was
everything,
like,
the
okay,
vocals, everything
I
on that
like
song
the
is
sound.
top notch.
They sound good. Like, it was amazing, that album. Like I said, that metal, my favorite death metal band is Malevolent Creation.
Okay.
Nice.
That's my favorite death metal band.
What got you playing with Requiem Rust? That style of music, or
The style, because
style?
okay, I like industrial, but I like more metal. And Michael was doing that. It was more metal than industrial. It
Yeah.
wasn't pure industrial. And the first time that I went, met with him, I met Michael on a Power Man 1000 show here in San Antonio at the Rock Box. That was like 7, 8 years ago. Um, we met there. A friend of mine introduced us, like, "Hey, he's looking for a drummer, and you're looking for a band. Talk."
Yeah.
That's how I met Michael. He invited me to his house to listen to the music to see if I was interested. Michael is very jealous. I can tell you that about his music.
Mhm.
Like, he won't give you not even a preview. Like, if he doesn't, know you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he first sent me the link to one of his video on YouTube. I freaking loved it. Then I asked a friend of mine from Puerto Rico, which I appreciate him a lot. He's a fucking Bible of music. And I told him, hey, I got invited to play with these guys. Have a listen and let me know. Like 30 minutes or less, he was like, you don't have to think about it, go. No, like that. Then Michael put me his tracks. I was like in his house, like really jamming, banging every track, man. Every track, one after another, even the ballads.
Yeah.
You know, he sent me a set list. I learned the songs like in 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks and a half. My first big show was opening for Mushroomhead.
Mm.
That's
a good introduction.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was actually. It was yeah. I have played 300, 600 people, but nothing like Mushroomhead show.
Oh yeah, they're good. Our band opened, not X Codex, the one I'm in right now, but the one previously. We opened up for Mushroom Head, and they've always been awesome shows to do on here.
Yeah, man, it is awesome. And from there, man, it took off.
Yeah.
Like, it took off. We toured twice. I love the road. Don't get me wrong, the road is not for everybody, and you might know, but yeah, I freaking love it.
Yeah. All my vacation days are set aside for just in case.
Yeah, I mean, but man, it was like a good run for almost a decade with Michael.
Yeah, I didn't know, but he lives maybe 2 blocks away from me.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know for the longest time. Yeah, he's like, come over, let's write some music. I'm like, yeah, well, one day I love to collaborate with him.
I know Russell is doing something with him.
Yeah.
That I listen already. That's good.
It's a good. Them two together is a good powerhouse of vocals. That's for sure. On that. Badass. Just a few more questions, then we're going to get to your video, and then of course we'll close things up here. But if either one of you had a choice to work with I know you have your favorites, but is there a band that you wish you could just collaborate with? You know, speaking of people working together here.
Oh my God, a big name. In my
Yeah.
case, it will be Seven Dust.
Yes. Fucking love Seven Dust.
In my case, I love Morgan Rose how he plays drums, man.
Sometimes me and my other drummer friends, we are surprised how flat his drums are.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
also
He's very flat.
Yeah, how you put. I was like, how's he? Instead of doing do, he's like,
yeah. But if you watch him, he sits high, so he's on
oh, okay. Well, that makes perfect sense now.
Yeah.
So you took a drummer to figure.
But I guess,
Yeah.
and it's because I do set up kind of like that, almost kind of flat. But I guess because we hard hitter tend to,
They got to be up high.
like it's a lot easier to hit when your thumbs on top are a little bit straight than slanted. And I think it's more comfortable
For the riffs and everything.
Yeah, right. To play with it, it's more comfortable. You don't have when you are on pocket, you don't have to hit that hard, and you're gonna get a perfect rim shot, like almost all the time. I love to do rim shots.
Young drummers that are coming up and see this video, you got some professional tips there.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
I do
Richard?
things up. I put them down.
Yeah. Who would you want to work with?
I would love to work with fucking Semper Asedwas, man. Nelson is awesome. Joe is awesome.
Yeah.
Sammy. I mean,
if you haven't checked it
Tyler,
out,
they're all badass, man. I mean, top notch. They are a very, very well-rounded band. I mean, it's amazing.
Nelson is my fucking brother. We are from the same hometown. We grew up almost together. We lived like less than 10 minutes from each other. He had a band over there. I was also in another band in Puerto Rico, and we played a lot together in both bands.
Small world.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You'd be surprised, who you bumping into.
And I'm always super proud of what he do. And with Semper, I hope he fucking make it because
dude, they're badass, bro. They are badass.
Yeah, man. Just give them as much support as you can.
Oh yeah, always
for sure. All right.
Like anything that I like, I always support it.
Yep.
For sure.
Everything.
Yeah.
You know what, man? If I could put another one on there, I'd like to do something with Razakil.
Oh
yeah.
Man, she is phenomenal.
That's another thing we have.
Her talent is off the charts.
We haven't set a schedule yet. We have to do, but yeah, we invited Razakir to do one track with us.
Yeah, I've been trying to get them on this show.
Really?
Yeah, Jade, our other co-host, I gave her Razakil's music.
Yeah,
she loves them. She wants
them.
Nice.
The Three from Hell is a masterpiece. I mean, oh my God, Insane Low, he just tears it up, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
you have played with us, yeah.
It's
Razakil too,
everybody tears it up. Everybody, like it's like, man, it's four-chord Beastie Boys. Like it's perfect. It fits. Like wow. But it blows my wig back every time, man.
Just for background,
I got an autograph.
It's a all-female group. Lola, is that her name? Lola?
Lola, yeah.
Yeah. Lola. She's the main. It's a rap group.
Yeah.
And her background singers are called the Sliders.
She Entertainment does not miss. So Drunken Head Entertainment is they got their the entire catalog. I mean, that's something to hear. It's bad. It's
you got to go on for sure. They really
yeah,
unique
to
and
say
they're-
the least, man. Fuck,
they
they're
take
it's
care of
the
business,
shit.
for sure.
It's the shit.
But
Oh,
Yambo
shit.
plays drums for them, and they have a guitarist as
Yeah,
well. It's
Susie.
almost like a live
Susie.
band with hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
it's really entertaining.
Susie as Moody, as
It's
Moody.
a really
Yeah.
good interest.
We're gonna try. If you can help with that, I'd appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I can
Dr.
talk
Yambo.
to-
Dr.
I
Yambo.
can talk to her.
Yeah. So we'd love to have them on eventually. So on there. Now, before we get to the video, just one last question, kind of before halftime. I know y'all can be some crazy dudes. Y'all are tight, like a family. Do y'all have any rituals that y'all do before y'all get on stage? Y'all get in a huddle? Oh, you just
Marlboro Lights.
yeah.
Everybody has a different flavor, but Yambo, he recently quit, so he's on the vape.
Yeah, I quit smoking.
But
cigarettes.
he's out there vaping. He's out there vaping with us. Like, he's still there.
All
That's
right.
what we do.
Yeah.
It's like,
No,
sponsorship. Sponsorship.
I usually have a drink of whiskey with Coke or Sprite before I hit the drums.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait a minute. What's your go-to whiskey?
My go-to will be Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah. It will be
Okay.
Jack.
True. Yeah.
That's my go-to. But whatever the bar has their,
See, I'm a Long Island man. I like it all. Like, give me the Long Island, I'm good.
The other guys do anything just out of the ordinary that they won't be too embarrassed for you to say anything?
Like,
No.
mainly, we smoke, maybe scratch our butts, and go hit the stage.
No,
Hey.
the usual. The usual.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Go.
Give me a Wall Bundy. Wall Bundy.
All right. So we're gonna play a video. It's called "Pity Party." If I got that correct.
You got it?
It's
Yeah,
either that one or it's Erase. It's one of the two. It's either Erase or it's Pity Party.
Nice.
It should be "Pity Party," I believe. Well, it'll be a video that we're gonna show.
Okay, one of them.
It's one of them.
One of them.
Yeah.
One of our plethora of videos.
All right. So we're gonna play it, and then afterwards we'll talk a little bit about it, see how it was made, and what the song's about. All right. So guys, I'm gonna kick us off here, and let's get that video going.
Oh.
All right.
Here we go.
Want to miss you? Erase my name from your memories. It's white
Oh my god!
Badass Guys.
Oh, yes.
What was the name of that song?
That was
Erase.
So I've got some shit I want to talk about this video.
Push it.
Like I've got some notes and some points. I'll try and keep this kind of brief though, without going on a goddamn rant. First of all, Richard, I'm sorry, I'm getting confused here. Richard, I loved the fucking old school mic that you're using. Is that a Shure?
Yes, sir.
That
55.
is a Shure. Yes, sir. I love those fucking.
That's my first S55. I have another one, but
So do you use that same mic live?
no, man, you got to go with the SM.
Okay.
You got to have the 78. I mean, it's beautiful. It works. It's perfect.
It really is.
Like,
it's a really cool looking mic. First of all, right?
Shure mics are just awesome. Shure mics.
Yeah.
I mean, they're Shure mics. It's like
Yeah.
enough
Right.
said.
It's Shure. What else are you going to use? A Behringer? No.
I have Behringer drum mics that are awesome. I have Behringer drum mics that are freaking awesome. Behringer, they're badass too. They're built like tanks, bro. They are built like tanks. There's a reason you keep seeing them around, because they're the same ones. Because they take a beat and they keep going.
So Yabo, I love the fucking little drum line beat that you have there, building up to the breakdown. Like that was really damn cool. And then you have this heavy breakdown, and everyone's jamming. I like the little dance that you're
Alan gets into the music.
Yeah,
He gets into the music. That gentleman has the spirit. He has the spirit.
Here, we got a from Ryan here. You know, he pops up, and we appreciate his presence.
oh yeah,
Ryan
thanks,
show,
Ryan.
Yeah. So, what's up, Ryan?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
So,
Hey.
yeah. So,
Yeah,
you
man.
dig it?
Yeah. You're gonna hear a lot of, maybe only from the first album of Godsmack, something, here bits and there. That build up on the song. I also love the first album of Chimera,
absolutely.
and they in that album they have a couple of songs doing that type of beat.
Yep.
So I always love that type of build up in any song. It doesn't matter.
That was an old song from a previous project me and Joe Guzman had been in. And we did let these guys, like, hey, this is what we have, and they put their touch on it, and it just becomes a completely, it is a completely different song now. I mean, it is,
Oh, yeah.
but it's still cool. It's still a cool track,
When
Me and
whole
Joe
band-
Guzman have been jamming for a long time. Like, we've been jamming for about 20 years, like off and on. We've jammed exclusively
Joe
with each other.
and yeah.
And him and Yambo have that same chemistry. Me and Yambo have that same chemistry. Me and Alan, all of us have chemistry. That's why
I love it.
whatever we're doing is just that you got to be there. Like it's hard to replicate it. So when it happens, it happens.
Like the first time that we met Alan, Joe, and myself at the Synergy Studios, Joe played for me what is now Far Away, the song Far Away. And I think I did it with him, jammed like twice. And the whole song came out in two sessions.
Yeah.
That's how Joe and I clicked together. Like, he was like that, man. Like, oh my God, this is what I fucking love, man.
Isn't it awesome when you find that group of people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to let go.
Like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like we were saying before, we don't plan anything. We don't have to.
Yeah.
We don't have to. The only thing that we plan is the show that we're gonna get during the year.
All
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the only thing that we plan. And even though it's gonna show up our last minute show or something like that, which we don't fucking take, but besides that, we don't plan anything.
Yeah. I always like the other than the song being badass, I always like when the band has that type of background set in when they play. It's like old school, dirty garage. You know,
It's my garage. It's my garage.
That's Richard's garage.
I mean, dirty in a good way. You know,
And the woods is behind.
It's also known as Swamp Ass Studio during the summer because man, you get swamp ass in there.
You're there basically just to tear shit up. You know, when you play.
Well, yeah, it's like
it's just another day at the Agony complex.
Yeah, it's something different, totally different of whatever is playing nowadays, and it's something like you're not gonna expect.
Yeah.
You know, like even though if you have listened to our songs on Spotify or YouTube or Facebook or whatever, live is a total different monster.
Live shows are always the funnest ones, man.
And
Like
what is recorded, you know.
Yeah, like and you want to make sure that that's what you record. Like you want to capture that sound of like I'm there. Like it's a hard thing to do.
Exactly. No, you're right. It's sometimes bands take their recordings too serious. It's got to be perfect. It's got to be, you know, there's got to.
I don't mind a polished product, but an over polished product will always show up as an over polished product.
You got to have some life into that recording.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So no, it shows. You know, when y'all play, when I hear y'all live, you know, and hear y'all in general. No,
it's just us getting off of work. You know, like you know what? It's the end of the week. Let's blow off some steam.
Exactly.
Yeah, not even the set that we do live. It's planned. It's like
sometimes Jumbo forgets the name of the song. He's like, "What song is this again?" Like, just listen, and you'll remember it.
I'm bad.
Just get it off.
Yeah. That's the thing. I think only one song started with me hitting the hi-hats.
Does that start the circle pit?
Yeah. Oh, here comes the 4 count.
Yeah. All right. Maybe last few questions, guys, and I really appreciate y'all again taking the time to show up. I have
anytime
on here,
anytime.
But now, definitely, I know I'm gonna keep tabs on y'all for as long as y'all are together. But how do y'all see yourselves maybe in the next 5 years? You know, future goals, big dreams, anything in the works?
We were talking last Sunday, the other day, because we have a lot of hits on TikTok, like a lot. And I was telling Alan, mostly because he's the one who's in charge of TikTok, to do already on a map of the United States to start pinpointing those cities that people is asking for us.
Oh, yeah.
To see what we can start planning for next year
That's smart. Yeah.
But I would like try to get festivals first before hitting the road for 2 weeks. You know, like we can do a run right now, like not right now, but for next year we can start doing small runs over weekends. You know, but at the same time, it's like I'd rather my opinion, to be at least 2 weeks and come back to rest 3 months or 4 months, and then go out again 2 more weeks.
You still got
if it's a festival, it will be it will be.
I would like to just be jamming, man. That's it. That's all I would like. And if the 5 years are good to me, I can still be jamming.
Yeah, exactly.
If I can record people, if I can just do what I can to help, just as long as I'm still in the scene, just doing what I can.
I always have a joke with my band, like when we're gonna go do one out of town show, we should make a shirt that says on tour with that one city on the back.
I should do promos like that, like the San Antonio tour, the San Antonio World Tour. Like stops here again.
Yeah. Or you write down the cities that you want to go and put TVA.
Exactly.
The TVA tour. The TVA tour.
Yeah, the TVA tour. Only one date available.
Somebody's gonna use that. Somebody's gonna use that. The
You-
TBA
or the-
tour.
You could put like,
give me credit and 10%.
you better copyright that. You should put like European tour.
I'm gonna make a
all
shirt
the-
tonight.
Yeah.
No copy, anybody. Let me know.
Japan 2026 to be.
Yeah.
That's
How is it like? A big project's coming soon.
oh, big things coming.
It's like, I didn't even know what I'm gonna be doing 15 minutes from now, let alone 5 years down the line.
I've been trying to get.
I don't know what's gonna happen next year, even so.
Oh yeah, man.
Like,
Sometimes that happens. You're right. Yeah.
like Richard said, that like we just want to play, keep playing.
As long as we're jamming, man, that's all I care about. You know, if you can just
You're
get it out
You're not
and jam.
gonna get rich doing
I'm
that.
happy. I'm simple.
We're not
I'm
planning
simple like that.
Yeah, we're not planning on getting rich and doing this.
You never know.
Yeah, exactly. You never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, man. I've
Yeah,
seen
I
Corey
know,
Feldman do
I
a
know.
fucking guitar lead. I was like,
like
wow.
you never know who's gonna be in certain venue watching. you know?
Exactly. No.
And that's something that I always do. It doesn't matter if there's one person at the show or 1,000 person over there.
Exactly. You
We
gotta
play
have that
I
mindset.
always play the same. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Hey, some of those shows are the best ones, man.
You gotta be
Something.
It's like
professional.
you and like two people, man, and they're just jamming. You're like,
I
hell yeah.
prefer closed shows. than open shows.
I remember we one time in an old band we played on a Sunday night, and we were the last band on a Sunday night, and it's like you were playing to the bartender and the bouncer, and then
hey, there's nights like that. Hey,
Our
people don't
guitar
talk about
player-
it, but there's nights like that.
our guitar player probably saw what was going to happen, so he went to the titty bar across the street, got drunk, came back, and he was just laying on the speaker like this, playing.
Oh wow!
I was like, fine. And there was a fight that broke out in front of us. You know, one of the band members, family members, and another. So that was our entertainment. We were playing, and we were just entertained seeing that. You know,
It was what's known as a good night. It was a good night. It was a good night.
Yeah, it was awesome.
All right, guys. Last question, and this just speaking to the younger musician out there. What advice would you give to an upstarting band, someone that wants to do music? You know, not just maybe as a small hobby, but a serious hobby or even profession. What would y'all advise?
Don't quit. Don't quit. That's all. That's all I can say. Don't quit. Like,
Keep doing what you love to do.
yeah. If you love it, you're not working hard.
yeah.
If you love it, you're not working hard. So keep at it, man. That's all you got to do. I mean,
Got it.
Yeah.
Read it.
except
Music-
haters, because they're the people who are going to keep watching you.
Even
Fucking right.
even
They
if
won't
you
look away,
don't
so you're always
make
going to have them.
it, even if you don't make it the way that you visualize it, still treat it as a business.
Mhm.
It's any music is same as having a restaurant business or a clothing store. It's the same thing. You have to treat it like that. You have to keep the people coming back
It's like
again
that
to you.
good customer service.
Good customer
There you
service.
go.
And what we all do is entertainment.
Yeah.
That's why I joke around a lot, because, you know, I'm not serious until I start singing.
Don't be a dick. That's
No,
basically-
man. Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
don't be a dick, but that won't take you many. And that's I have seen that shit. Don't be a dick.
I don't give names out, but for the time I've been here in San Antonio and these startup bands that don't go anywhere,
Yeah.
sometimes, you know, you want to say, hey man, I really genuinely like your show. Okay, thank you. And they just go off.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Damn.
it's-
I even have seen that with big bands names.
yeah. So don't, yeah,
That I have.
I'm surprised when people are just like, hey, thank you, man. I'm like, shit, hell yeah.
I wanna-
exactly.
And I said that was an honor to play in that type of show, but I have seen the big
Right.
attitude.
Yeah, no matter if you think you're not big yet and you think you're small time,
And even if you
but
are
someone
big,
comes up to you and say, hey, can I
You're
get your
humble.
autograph or your picture? I mean,
because you are there because people like us,
Mhm.
the listeners. That's why you are there.
That's right.
You know, without us, the people that who listen and watch you, you won't be there. So don't be humble to
Exactly.
everybody. Anybody, like I'm the type of person, like on a personal level, yes, you know, don't try to get too close to me. But as a member or drummer of a certain band, oh yeah, you can come to me. Have a picture you want to, you want me to, whatever, man. I don't care. You know,
Mhm.
because I'm here because of you.
Yeah.
Yep. There's no
Yeah, I'm
show.
generous. Yeah, I'm generous as hell with the merchandise, man. Somebody comes and buys a shirt or something, I'm hooking them up with stickers and all kinds of stuff. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
Like it's just, I mean, hey, thank you for being you. You know, like
Right,
liking
man.
it.
That's the only thing that helps any band. It doesn't matter if it's famous or not. Bands make money out of the merch. It doesn't make money about the tickets or anything.
Nowadays, yep. Ends up being the same.
That goes to every locals or non-locals. It's the same thing. It's just one business. It's a fucking business. Treat it as is a business.
Yep.
It's a
Don't-
fun business.
There's
It's a
gonna
fun
be,
business. It's a business of love.
gonna be
If
more
you love it,
downs,
it's a
and
business
you
of love.
guys know it's more downs than ups.
It has its give and takes for sure.
But those ups are fucking ups. Huh?
Yeah, but that's life, man. That's life, man. It has its give and takes. Like
Yeah.
it's just another day in life. It's like
I kind of compare it to golf. Like you could play 18 holes and you could suck the whole thing, but you make that one birdie or that one good drive, you're back again the next. You know, you want to play
I'll do you one better. I'll do you one better. It's like frisbee golf.
on frisbee golf. I won't. I can't. I got no coordination for that shit.
Nah, me neither. Me neither.
You're running on the ground, skipping it.
I'd rather go fishing.
Exactly.
That's what he likes to do.
Before we let you go, you have a show coming out pretty soon, and
Yes,
we
do.
catch you
We
here.
have a show.
The 31st. It's a day before Joe Guzman's birthday. So it's kind of like his birthday show.
Our guitar player
So
birthday.
expect him to be a little tipsy. It's going to be a party. I mean, there will be libations. We will be consuming them. It's a joyous event.
Yeah, we already talked about it. We're not gonna do a set list for that show. So it's gonna be whatever comes out of the guitar players.
It's going to be a fun night, man. That's all it is. It's going to be another fun night. And if anybody knows Agony, man, they know we like to have some fun.
Oh yeah, you're a good party man there, man. But what venue?
It's gonna be a bunch.
Okay, got it. All right. Well, cool guy. And then, if they want to listen to your music, your videos, they want to
We are everywhere online that you like streaming or downloading.
Whatever DistroKid gives us, that's what we got.
Every single place that DistroKid distribute, we are there.
Just type in Agony.
Type in Agony San Antonio, or because on Facebook first, and on Facebook and every social media, we have a link to our link tree with all the links to videos and songs and all that stuff. All the uses.
Awesome, guys. Well, again, Rob, any last words?
Yeah, guys, thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you to all of the people that are watching. Thank you to all the people that go back and watch it after the fact. Just really, really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Whenever you guys wanted to invite us again, we are here.
For sure, man. Maybe get the whole band one day.
Yeah, maybe. That would be nice to have all five of us here in the screen.
Maybe Rosakill.
Hey, Lola.
Well,
she can have my time. Hey, bad, man. All of She Entertainment is bad.
All right, guys. Again, I'll catch y'all at a show soon. If not the next one that you're gonna do. And we'll party a little bit there. All right.
Hell yeah.
Right. Hell yeah. Hope to see you everybody this August 31st at Bonds.
Yep. It's a solid lineup, man.
You can make
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, but this show is gonna be fun, super fun.
If we're glossy-eyed, it's just the drinks. It's just the drinks.
Yeah, we don't do.
Get y'all Ubers ready. Be safe out there. All right, guys. Well,
All right, guys. Good night,
off the
everybody.
record, again, pleasure. This is Agony. Catch them
Thank you.
wherever you can. All right. Later, guys.
Sweet.
Bye-bye.
Like,